Have you ever looked up at the sky, hoping to catch a glimpse of the Milky Way, only to see a blank canvas illuminated by city lights? What if I told you that, for over a third of humanity, the beauty of the Milky Way has already become invisible, a vanished treasure, lost to the glare of our own technological progress? Are we on the brink of losing our window to the cosmos forever? Or is there a way to reclaim the night sky before it slips completely out of reach? Tonight, we're traveling to the front lines of a cultural and technological struggle. This is the untold story of the new space race, not for the stars themselves, but for our ability to even witness them. Along the way, we'll meet obsessive photographers who chase darkness across continents, the scientists developing the next generation of cosmic eyes, and the ordinary people who might just hold the power to save the heavens for future generations. Before we get swept up in today's crisis and solutions, let's step back for a crash course on how humans and our cameras wove the Milky Way into our story, and how, pixel by pixel, it's being erased from our view. Astrophotography, the art and science of capturing the cosmos, has always been a marriage of innovation and yearning. In the mid-19th century, a handful of gentlemen scientists, armed with fragile photographic plates and seemingly endless patience, first turned their craft skyward. Back then, every image was an experiment, often requiring hours of exposure and luck with the unpredictable night. Their reward? Ghostly, grainy glimpses of the heavens, startlingly beautiful, yet tantalizingly incomplete. What those pioneers began has become, in our time, a global phenomenon. Today, you don't need a university telescope or even a professional lab to create mind-bending images of the galaxy. Thanks to sensitive digital sensors, affordable motorized mounts, and sophisticated post-processing, nearly anyone with passion and persistence can chase the Milky Way from their own backyard. The world's best astrophotographers now travel thousands of miles, sleeping under open skies, braving volcanoes and freezing altitudes in pursuit of the perfect shot. In California's Big Sur, Xingyang Kai immortalized a once-in-a-generation comet streaking above the Pacific, Venus shining low over McWay Falls, and the Milky Way's vast spiral shimmering as if painted by hand. In Guatemala, Sergio Montufar photographed a volcano's fiery chaos rising up against the tranquil, ordered night, the drama of our planet set against the serenity of deep space. And astronaut Don Pettit, floating 400 kilometers above our blue world, looked back through the window of the International Space Station to capture the Milky Way glowing over Earth's sparkling city lights, writing, "There are over 8 billion people that call this planet home. There are 7 of us that can say the same for the space station. What a privilege it is to be here." But these wonders, so accessible for those who seek them, rest on a knife edge. Let's not forget, more than 1/3 of humanity now lives surrounded by artificial light so pervasive they can't even see our home galaxy. In cities from New York to Mumbai, the Milky Way is not just rare, it's invisible, its stars drowned by the radiance of streetlights, billboards, and high-rises that never sleep. Alan Dyer, a celebrated astrophotographer and author, calls this a unique blend of technical skill and artistic vision, where the photographer acts as both scientist and artist. Yet, he quietly acknowledges, even the most advanced camera is useless if the sky itself has gone dark to us. The science backs up the artist's warnings. Light pollution is growing faster than our awareness of its cost, closing a curtain on the universe for billions. In the words of Dr. Jennifer Wiseman, a NASA astrophysicist, astrophotography bridges the gap between scientific data and human experience, making the cosmos accessible and inspiring awe. What happens, to science, to culture, to our sense of place in the universe, when that bridge collapses? The impact is already felt. Imagine the young girl in a glowing city who's never seen the Milky Way. Her concept of the cosmos is secondhand, pixels on a screen, filtered through someone else's lens. The sense of wonder, that primal awe that moved civilizations to chart the heavens and contemplate our existence, is lost in translation. As the glow intensifies, even rural sanctuaries are shrinking. Babak Tafreshi, a National Geographic photographer, laments, "Nightscapes connect us to the universe, reminding us of our place within the vast cosmic landscape and the beauty of the natural world." Yet every year, fewer people experience that connection firsthand. But the loss is not just cultural. Astrophotography isn't merely about beautiful images. It's a critical tool for science. Dr. Emily Levesque, an astronomer at the University of Washington, notes, "Amateur astrophotographers contribute valuable data, monitoring variable stars, and capturing transient events that professional telescopes might miss. When the sky is erased, citizen science is silenced. The next supernova, the elusive comet, or a threatening asteroid might go unnoticed without the eyes and lenses of passionate amateurs around the globe. So how did we get here, and is there hope on the horizon? It's true that technology is both the culprit and potentially the savior. The artificial glow of our cities has grown with each advance in lighting, from the first gas lamps to modern LEDs. Yet, the very same technological revolution has armed amateur and professional astrophotographers with tools their ancestors could only dream of. Digital sensors, capable of capturing faint stars in seconds. Computerized tracking mounts, following the sky's rotation with mechanical perfection. Algorithms that stack dozens, even hundreds of images to pull out detail invisible to the naked eye. The so-called NPF rule now enables precise calculation of shutter speeds, replacing the inaccurate 500 rule of the past. Post-processing software can strip away digital noise and reveal structure in galaxies millions of light-years away. In a poetic twist, software and hardware offer a second sight. Yet there's a limit. Technology cannot invent light that simply isn't there. No camera, however advanced, can see through a sky obliterated by city lights. This has triggered a dramatic response, an exodus of astrophotographers seeking the last dark places on Earth. They trek to the remote reaches of Namibia, where quiver trees slice silhouettes against the Milky Way's ribbon. They travel to mountaintops in Taiwan and the Himalayas, camping at dizzying altitudes for mere minutes of perfect clarity. They brave harsh climates, the salt flats of Argentina, where every night is an encounter with extremes, or New Zealand's remote lakes, waiting in cold silence until wind and clouds at last reveal the galaxy's shimmering streaks. The contest-winning photographs from around the world are not just postcards, they're evidence of a vanishing opportunity. In Socotra, Yemen, bottle trees evolved to survive with little water, astonishingly rare and fragile, just like the remaining truly dark skies. The message is poignant. The night is becoming an endangered species. While these images inspire millions, the fact that such extremes are needed to capture them is a warning sign. And yet, new hope is stirring both on and beyond this planet. Space-based observatories are rewriting the rules of stargazing. The James Webb Space Telescope has already dazzled us with its vision from far beyond the reach of Earth's glow. But this is just the beginning. In the next few years, new missions will take our cosmic photography even further. The Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope, with a field of view 100 times larger than Hubble, will allow us to survey vast swaths of the sky in unprecedented detail. The ESA's Plato mission, equipped with 26 cameras, will seek out distant exoplanets. NASA's upcoming NEO Surveyor is poised to become our best early warning system against killer asteroids and comets lurking near Earth. Even more revolutionary are ideas like the Nautilus Deep Space Observatory, a swarm of small telescopes working in unison, or NASA's LUVOIR concept, which could boast a 15-meter mirror dwarfing the iconic Hubble. These tools promise to reveal the cosmos as never before, but also hint at a troubling truth. As Earth's night becomes polluted, our best views may soon all come from above the atmosphere. Will the next generation connect to the stars only through the eyes of distant robots, forever separated from the primal experience of looking up in awe? Meanwhile, AI and smart telescopes are lowering the barriers for everyone. Smartphone apps can now guide even novice astronomers to celestial objects, and AI-powered post-processing can tease out colors and details lost to urban glow. This democratization is real and exhilarating. Dr. Chris Lintott, citizen science advocate, enthuses. The visual appeal of astrophotography draws people into science, fostering a deeper understanding and appreciation of the universe. But as these advances accelerate, so do the dangers. Light pollution continues its relentless march, even as technology allows us to see more through ones and zeros. The paradox is heartbreaking. We're creating better instruments to look at the stars, just as we're losing the stars themselves. Is there a way out of this spiral? Can society balance the demands of growth and safety with the need for cosmic connection? If technology enabled this crisis, can it also forge the solution? As we stand at this crossroads, the future of astrophotography and our access to the Milky Way hangs in the balance. Will humanity act in time to reclaim the lost night, or are we destined to be the generation that shuts the window to the cosmos? In the next part of this story, we'll confront the hard choices, emerging battles, and radical ideas that might preserve the Milky Way for generations to come. But first, what exactly would it take for us all to see the stars again? Imagine just for a moment a world where the Milky Way is no longer a shared memory, a world where entire generations grow up never having seen our galaxy stretch overhead on a dark, moonless night. As city lights relentlessly expand, this scenario isn't science fiction, it's the looming reality for much of humanity. But what will be lost if this cosmic connection fades? And more importantly, is there a path to reclaiming the stars? Let's peer forward, both into the darkest risks and the brightest emerging opportunities, as the story of astrophotography and our relationship with the cosmos unfolds. The loss of the night sky is more than just the absence of a pretty view. Astrophysicist Dr. Jennifer Wiseman says, astrophotography bridges the gap between scientific data and human experience, making the cosmos accessible and inspiring awe. If that bridge collapses, we risk not just cultural amnesia, but a kind of spiritual and scientific isolation. The night sky has inspired artists, poets, and scientists for millennia. It has guided migrations, navigations, even revolutions in thought. Losing it is like burning our oldest, most universal history book. And yet, paradoxically, we're living through a golden age of cosmic discovery. Technologies are advancing at a dizzying pace. Space-based observatories, like the soon-to-launch Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope with a field of view 100 times that of Hubble, promise to reveal the universe in unprecedented detail. ESA's upcoming Plato mission will scan for exoplanets with its 26 powerful cameras, while NASA's NEO Surveyor will track asteroids that could one day threaten Earth itself. There's even talk of the Louvre telescope, a behemoth with a mirror up to 15 meters wide, dwarfing Hubble, or the Nautilus Deep Space Observatory, a proposed swarm of space telescopes that together could watch the universe as never before. But here's the twist. Even as our robotic eyes in space see further, the real emotional link, our personal sense of wonder, depends on what we can witness with our own eyes, or at least through our own lenses. The more separated we become from the visible night sky, the greater the risk that the universe turns into something abstract and remote, a place for scientists and machines, not for everyone. This isn't just a poetic loss, it's a societal and scientific risk. Dr. Chris Lintott, an advocate for citizen science, warns, the visual appeal of astrophotography draws people into science, fostering a deeper understanding and appreciation of the universe. Without the inspiration offered by the night, will future generations even dream of exploring the stars? Astrophotography has always been fertile ground for collaboration between amateurs and professionals. In fact, astronomer Dr. Emily Levesque notes that amateur astrophotographers routinely capture variable stars and transient events that even the world's greatest professional telescopes miss. The future, if we want it, is one where more eyes, in more places, can contribute to our shared cosmic story. On the optimistic side, technology is giving us new tools to fight back. Smart telescopes armed with AI are making astrophotography more accessible than ever. Where once astrophotography required a tangle of cables and years of trial and error, today's smart scopes can point, track, and even process images automatically. AI-powered software can stack dozens or hundreds of exposures in seconds, pulling faint nebulae out of dim noise and revealing details previously lost to the casual observer. And this, crucially, opens the possibilities not just for the privileged few, but for a new generation of citizen scientists. Remote telescopes can be operated from classrooms or even smartphones, giving access to children in cities where the sky is forever washed out. Meanwhile, innovative lighting policies are gaining traction. Cities like Flagstaff, Arizona, the world's first international dark sky city, have proven that it's possible to protect both safety and the stars. Shielded streetlights, smart timers, and lower temperature LEDs are cutting-edge but pragmatic solutions. It's not about turning off the lights, it's about using the right light, in the right place, at the right time. But perhaps most important is a shift in cultural perspective, seeing the night sky as a shared heritage, not a luxury. Babak Tafreshi, famed for his breathtaking nightscapes, puts it simply. Nightscapes connect us to the universe, reminding us of our place within the vast cosmic landscape and the beauty of the natural world. So, what does this mean for you? Watching this video, maybe from a city apartment or a suburban backyard? First, you don't need to be a professional astronomer or own expensive equipment to start reclaiming the night. With nothing more than a smartphone, a tripod, and a basic astrophotography app, you can get your first glimpse of starlight captured forever. Many modern smartphones now offer night mode, or even astrophotography-specific settings, making it possible to photograph the Milky Way from surprisingly light-polluted locations. If you're ready to go deeper, entry-level digital cameras and affordable tracking mounts can reveal nebula, galaxies, even distant star clusters. Free software like Deep Sky Stacker or Sequitur lets you blend multiple images, cutting through noise and haze. The so-called NPF rule, an evolution of the old 500 rule, lets you calculate the optimal shutter speed for tack-sharp stars, no matter your lens. But perhaps the most powerful tool is curiosity. The next time you're outside at night, take a moment to look up, find the brightest star, or track down the moon with a free stargazing app. If you're lucky enough to travel, whether to a national park, a remote beach, or just your local dark sky preserve, bring a camera. Try to capture not just the stars, but the feeling of standing beneath the infinite. And even if city lights overwhelm your night, get involved. Support local dark sky initiatives, champion shielding regulations, or ask your local government to use smarter, warmer streetlights. Every bit of advocacy matters, because the sky above is not a private resource, but a universal birthright. Perhaps one of the greatest secrets of astrophotography is that every image is a record of more than just photons. It anchors you, however briefly, in cosmic time and space. As Rogerio Pacheco, an award-winning astronomy photographer, says, astrophotography allows us to reveal the hidden colors and structures of celestial objects, showcasing the universe in ways that are both scientifically informative and aesthetically pleasing. The truth is, we stand at a crossroads. On one path, unchecked urban growth and indifference mean the Milky Way fades from memory, leaving only photographs and data in its place. But on the other, a movement, powered by technology, activism, and sheer human wonder, that restores the stars to everyone. Our future need not mean losing the night sky forever. With coordinated global efforts, we can have modern cities and access to the universe more than ever before. The answer, then, is yes, we can balance progress with the urgent need to reclaim our cosmic heritage, but only if we choose to act, both as individuals and communities. Think of what's at stake. In 2025, the world's most astonishing Milky Way photographs came from every corner of the globe, from the Himalayas, the salt flats of Argentina, the volcanic slopes of Guatemala, to the orbiting International Space Station itself. Each image is more than a postcard. It's a testament to ingenuity, persistence, and the universal human urge to explore, to understand, and to marvel. Will your children, your grandchildren, have the chance to look up and feel the same wonder? The answer hangs over us, as silent and clear as the Milky Way on a dark summer night. Here's your challenge. Don't let starlight become just a memory. Start small. Take a picture of the moon, a star, or maybe, just maybe, the first faint edge of our galaxy stretching across the darkness. Share it. Support dark sky initiatives, or simply talk about the importance of night with your friends and family. Because one person's spark can ignite a movement, the night sky belongs to all of us, and it's not too late to save it. And here's a final secret for you, perhaps the most astonishing of all. Each time you capture the night sky, you're not just making a photograph, but a time capsule. The starlight that hits your sensor or film tonight may have begun its journey hundreds, thousands, or even millions of years ago. That means every photo is both a moment in your life and a message from the ancient universe itself. So, keep looking up, grab your camera, be part of the story that says we did not let the stars go out, the night is waiting. If you found this video inspiring, hit that like button, share your own sky photos in the comments below, and consider subscribing for more